Get used to it. My name is Willie Jude, Deacon Jude, and I'm a member of Community Baptist Church, Greater Milwaukee, where the pastor, Dr. Demetrius K. William, is the pastor here. Okay, Pastor William been here only 9 years, but the church was established here. It was first built in 1921, and in 1997, December 1997, Pastor Robbie Neighbors and congregation moved here at this site, in this site. And as a result of that, the church been here for 39 years, no, 40 years. 40 years. The church been in existence for 40 years. We have a membership here about around 400 members, and because of the 400 members here, we serve the community. Now, I will say, over the last 40 years, we had an extensive outreach program. While it had declined in the last years, our goal now is to reestablish it, rebuild it, where we can get back out in the community. Matter of fact, Community Baptist Church at one time had probably the greatest outreach program in the city as for the church goes, because under the leadership of our Reverend Neighbors, a community advocate, a community initiator, he was really concerned about the community beyond the four walls of the church. And right now we're getting back to that because that's where the action is. I mean, we have a good time inside the church. No, don't get me wrong. We have a good time. We have good worship services. We do serve others there, but the outreach goes beyond those that are in church, and that's what we need to reach. To reach those individuals that perhaps at this time have no interest in religion or anything related. And if we can get the outreach, not only we perhaps meet their physical needs, but at the same time, we can begin to work on their spiritual needs as well. And so that's our goal. So any question, because of a question, you have Deacon Hardy, you got Brother Staples here and others, Brother Phillips, that can answer any question you may have regarding the church and the activity that goes on. Matter of fact, Brother Phillips may want to talk about the men's outreach, about the men's network, because that's an important outreach arm of our church right now. And I believe we have eight churches that are involved. That's significant. And not all are part of churches. Some are just simply show up on Tuesday morning to fellowship, to receive good, positive information, to build relationships, to network, and vice versa. And so that's what's happening. So I will say to the Men's Network, that's a great outreach program, and we want to make sure we continue it. Any questions?
What other kinds of outreach programs do you have other than the Men's Network?
In the church, we have the missionary, the mission. We have naturally for outreach. We had love kindness, but it started going on, but we're not promoting this much per se. Internally, we have a lot of programs like Blast that reach out to the community for the young people on Wednesday nights and vice versa, and we have quite a few that come from the community. That's sort of a internal, external outreach program. We have naturally all the other ministry within the church, Sunday school, ushers, our deacons, which also serve as outreach, as well as other ministry, brotherhood, and vice versa, that perhaps could be more active in the community, but we are very active internally, but not externally. So for external purposes, I think our Men's Network is the greatest outreach we have at this point. Others are getting there, and as Pastor William had indicated last year, our goal is to establish a greater external outreach than what we are doing. And that's our goal. Come in. Come on. We have the partnership with the Jarbro. What's it called? Name of the program again? Exact name? Human trafficking. Okay, the human trafficking. Okay, that's an outreach. That's a partnership, and but once again, that was initiated through the Men's Network, and because of their initiative, now the church has adopted it. And we are providing service for them. They are sort of like reciprocated. So that's a good outreach program. And those are the kinds of programs you need if you're going to impact the community. I can say a lot of other things. We also have a partnership with Washington High School.
Right.
That's new. We had our first year. It's not going as well as we expected, but we think we can get it there. We think working with Brother Hardy, Brother Staples, and others, we can perhaps, and Brother Phillips, make it a reality. And the school they're looking forward to it, but they don't know how to handle it either because they're not used to partnerships.
Right.
But a partnership implies what it is. We bring something to the table, they bring something to the table. And as a result of that, we all are successful and prosper, okay?
And when we get back, we're going to have you come in and meet another one of our partners, Common Ground, who's a big community advocate. Some of them are having a meeting here today, so we want to see them, let them see what we're doing. You can hear a little bit more about the work that we're doing with them to make improvements in this community.
Okay. And I believe this is Brother Staples. Now, he isn't going with us because he's waiting on Common Ground for their meeting in a few minutes, okay? But hopefully by the time we return, they'll be at a stage they can talk to you also. All righty? Very good.